We're gonna make oyster stew, y'all. Lord, my kitchen. We making oyster stew right now. I don't know how many of y'all are gonna be watching this or not, but I got this kind of pot tonight. One of these. It heats up really quickly. Get my favorite knife out. Hey, whoever's watching, we're gonna make oyster stew. And let me just show you how many oysters I'm gonna use. Hold on a second. Not very many at all. I'm making one serving. One serving. See how small that is? That. You keep that in the refrigerator. So we're going to make one serving of oyster stew. And let me just show you how much butter I'm going to put in here. Equivalent to a pat. 1 pat of butter. Put that back up in the refrigerator. Hold on, y'all. Enjoy the music while I do all this. And I'm going to fix me a little one of these. I'm going to fix me one of these while I get ready to fix y'all. Ooh, Lord. We're going to have a good time tonight. Let me get out. Look here. Y'all see in my cabin? Y'all can see up in there? I just grab them out. It's going to be blue tonight. I'm telling y'all, I don't think there's a lot of caffeine in there. I just pour a little bit of that. Get this all frothy, shook up like that. Just a tad. And then we pour the rest up in here and I go stir them after I put this back in the refrigerator. I hope y'all enjoy my cooking videos. Hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all just look at the stove for right now. All right. Ooh, Lord, hold on, y'all. There's a secret to every ingredient, and that's bacon grease. Let me stir this up. Let me know something. Is that music too loud? Can y'all hear me? Ooh, that's so good. Hey, John. Can y'all hear that music? Oh, there's 5 people watching. Oh, Lord. All right, so we got the butter in the pan right now. See that? When I figure this all out, I'll have it where you can see everything, like the camera will be set up there and everything. I'm going to put that on low like that. And while that's doing, I got celery right here. And what you got to do, I already took the strings. I ain't take no strings off of it. I'm going to cut this up thin as I can get it. I'm going to put it in that butter. And then I'm going to put a tad bit of onion up in there. And you got to remember, I'm only cooking one serving. So I'm not going to even use but a 3/4 of the stalk of this celery. Ooh, Lord, it's going off the plate onto the counter. I'm glad I cleaned my counter. Look here. So we're going to put about just that much celery in it. Yeah, that light is too much. Just that about a much right there. See, I can still show y'all. Oh, no, I can't neither. Well, look here. I did a 1/2 stalk of a celery and a little pat of butter in this right here. And I'm going to let that get good and heated. And I'm going to do a tad of onion. I'm going to actually cut this onion up, which I don't really need to do. Lord of mercy. And I got my cookbook right here just in case. Just going to use a tad of this onion. This is all I'm going to use right here. Woo, that onion going to make me cry. See that much onion. You want to know what? This light is just too much. Let me cut this up, y'all. And you try to cut it as thin as you can. Yeah, this onion gonna make me cry. I hope y'all enjoying your Thursday evening. This hurricane weather right here. Got cold all of a sudden. Well, chilly, I think. But the humidity makes you keep your air conditioner on. Oh, Lord. That's all the onion I need. Right here. You can put garlic in it too, but I'm not doing that with oyster stew. Oh, my goodness. Just a tad of onion. Like that right there. Just from there on. That's it. Alright. That's it. I didn't use, but that's it. We're going to let that cook. I'm going to put that up on a little bit of a higher heat. I got to get this onion out of here. Now, you want to know how to make yourself stop crying with onions? Wet your paper towel with cold water, and that's running nice and cold. Thank the Lord. Don't wring it out. And you go like this. And then you just put that in your refrigerator box on the bottom, which I'm getting ready to do. Squeeze some of that water out like that. I'll be right back, y'all. Enjoy the music. Whew. I'm back. Who's what? Oh, hey, y'all. We're getting ready to do this right here. We're going to let this onion and celery get good and done. That might take a minute or two. And we're going to throw this away because I'm not using that. I clean as I go, so y'all just got to hold on a second. Watch the kitchen while I'm not. All right. And then I do this. I rinse the plate and put it right in the dishwater. And then you throw anything you don't want in the sink. But I'm going to eat that piece of celery. Stir it out. It's starting to go. All right. What y'all saying? Anybody? Hey, y'all. Amy Morris, I love you. I want to get one of your wreaths for my front door. It's starting to bubble. Man, I need one of those things over the oven, you know, where you can see it's starting to sizzle. Y'all, if you ever see a Magnolite pot and you want to cook something quick, you need to get one of those. And you can swirl them like this. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So while it's going, I have an option. I have fat-free, half and half, and I have regular half and, let me see, December 27. It smells real good. And that's about enough for what I need to eat. You gotta take those strings off that celery, you're gonna be in trouble. All right, hold on. So what you're going to do next is you're going to take this. Let me get a sip of this. And you're going to mix it with flour. Let me just get, I'll get one of these. Actually, let me get this one right here. You're going to pour a little bit of half and half, that's fat free. Just about a quarter of a cup. And you got to judge with the butter so you see you got enough to cook that without burning it. It's not much, it's going to be good. Let me get my flour out, y'all. Hold on. All right. So y'all remember earlier today with the sugar? What you're going to do is you're going to get, let me get one of these here. That's a tablespoon. I'm going to use a tablespoon of flour and I'm going to put it in there like that. Throw that back in there and look, these things are airtight. Let me just tell you, if you find anything like this, you need to have that because they've lasted forever. My sugar, my flour, everything. And this is almost translucent. You're going to do this. You want to stir this up real well. Maybe not with a knife. Let me, give me a little fork right here. Is the music too loud, y'all? You want to dissolve all this flour in the water. I could have, nah. This is cooking it the right. Y'all see that? It's not burning or anything. This is going to make a very thick soup, and I'm not going to use all of this in the pot because this would make probably 3 cups. I can't see what y'all are saying. Oh, hey, Paul Gutback. I need some shrimps. I got frozen ones that I froze in water that I caught myself. Brandy, hey, y'all. Y'all way up in the Georgia area. Now, what I'm going to do, this is good and dissolved. Y'all can't see that, but I'm going to pour it in. Woo, Lord, about half of that. Put that in the sink. And let that get up in there like this. And I'm going to make that into a roux. I'm going to let that flour cook with the butter. And then I'm going to start pouring this in. But for flavor, oh Lord, that's a silver. Let me hurry up because that's going to get too hot to touch. No, that's all right. All right. So you get that going. There's one thing that I do not have, and it's good Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it. I went to Save-A-Lot and got this kind. Y'all see that? This is how I do it. I just go like this. 1 serving is 1 cap. And throw it in there like that. And put that up in there like this. And rinse my hand off. Alright, y'all see how this is? Woo! And it's really good to use chicken broth in here. See that? Y'all can't see that. I'm going to turn that on low. That flour is cooking in there really well. You want to get that flour cooked is what you want to do. Chicken broth is the way to go, but I'm going to use just milk. And I'm making this up. I'm going to pour some more of this fat-free, all of that. I'm going to have to go for the regular half and half next. Because I used too much of that stuff. Ooh, no, I just splattered that. Oh, that's hot. Hold on a second. Y'all, I'm almost there. You gotta always have this. All right. Now, we can let that rest for a second. I got that in my pan. Woo, might as well wipe. Y'all hear that song? Hold on, y'all. I'm almost. I'll be with y'all in a minute. Alright, so this oyster stew is starting to cook. You let this get going, and all it has is Worcestershire sauce in it, onion, and celery. And I'm letting that get good and cooked. So it's going to get thick. That flour will thicken it up. It's already getting thick. All right, I'm going to pour some more milk. I'm going to turn them up just a tad. Who's on here? Hey, y'all. All right. I ran out of milk, so this is what I'm going to use. Oh, Lord. They make it where the old lady can't open it. All right. Put just that much in. I was about maybe a half of a cup. Let me put this back in the refrigerator because it is hot in this house. Not. And we're going to stir this and it's going to get going good. This is probably about 3/4 of a cup. I got to scooch down because I'm so tall. 3/4 of a cup of liquid to a tablespoon of flour. Also with onion and celery cooked in butter until it was translucent. And use your Magnolite pot if you have one to make oyster stew. So now that's thickening it up. You can put, if you don't have celery, what you can do is, because you won't add salt anyway, use celery seed, or you can use celery salt in the replace of the celery. But I like to cook with real, you know that's real, but I like this real. Ooh, there's a yellow film on the top where you see that butter going. Y'all like my music? My friend Roy Brandon made me that in 2000, maybe the year 2003. All right, so I'm gonna get these oysters out, and I'm only gonna use 1 tablespoon of that liquid because I'm not like that kind of an oyster freak. Hold on. And this is a tiny can of oysters. And I'm kind of going by this, the oyster soup recipe. Y'all could screenshot that if you needed to. All right, oyster stew. And it's not in Gullah, but it's a quart of milk, cup of cream, quart of oysters, tablespoon of butter, salt, pepper, crackers, diced celery. And you want to know what? I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in this. It's starting to bubble. There's one thing you do not want to do when you make an oyster stew. You never cook it quickly. If you do, your milk's going to curdle. You see how long it's taken me to get it? It's not even to a boiling point. Ooh, Lord. And you want to know what? I'm going to cook this for about maybe 10 minutes to get that flour flavor out. And it's not, Lord of mercy. I don't know if I got bad flour or not because it's not thickening up. It did this the last time. It is thickening up. Lord, y'all enjoying yourself this evening? I sure am. I'm enjoying this weather. It's got a cool breeze tonight, but I got the air conditioning on because of the humidity. All right. And my secret ingredient that I'm going to put bacon grease in it. I'm going to show you how much. This is my butter knife we had ever since before I was born. Just that much. That much. That's it. That's all you need. So when people say they add bacon grease, when it's me, I don't do a whole lot. And I'll be fixing the rutabaga. I could do y'all a Thanksgiving if you want. Oh yeah, it's starting to bubble up and go good now. Yeah, boy. I'm trying to read Billy Jenkins. It is humid out there. Oh yeah, this is thickening up nice. Billy Jenkins, you took me to my very first Citadel football game and you bought me that jersey. I'll never forget you for that. That sweatshirt, and I still have it. Yeah. Well, hey y'all. Rutabaga. Oh, I know most people don't like it. This is starting to bubble. And when this cooks and bubbles for about 10 minutes, well actually 15 to get that flour out, that's when you add your oysters. And the way I'm going to do my oysters is this. Remember I told you don't knock on your gas stove like that? I got that cooking too hot. Look in now. I could do this and this like this. Get my trusty one of these out. Y'all see that? Yeah. Just like that. I like to have a coffee in the evening, and I'm going to take this like this, and I'm going to do it in the sink just in case. I swear, I hope these oysters are good. You never know until you open them. And you just pour them like this. Ooh, boy. They smell good. Look at that. You see that? See all that juice? Now this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put that in there. Take that over here like this. The same spoon. I'm only going to use one of these to the oysters. And you can, and then you cook those oysters until they curl. Which will probably, it ain't going to be long. You want to know what? I'm going to do one more because my soup is thick. There we go. That's all I need. I'm going to put that in the sink. This didn't take long at all, y'all. And it's cooking on low. Because I want all that to cook together. And that's what I'm going to eat for my supper. And I still haven't cut that cake. I'm going to wait until it crystallizes, then I'm going to cook it. Alright, hold on a second. Let me do this. When you do this, you got some nasty trash. You want to know what I remember one time? I went shrimping and I caught probably about a half a cooler full of shrimp and brought them back to Miss Green's. And I put all the heads and the shells in the trash can and it started to stink. She said, Trish, you got to take some bleach in that trash can. Boy, it stunk the whole neighborhood up. So I did. This is going to be real good. They're not ready to curl yet. It's probably going to take it about another 2-3 minutes because they fat oysters. Who's on here? Oh my goodness, I got 20 people. Oh, hey there, the butler, Jay. Girl, you know how we go shrimping, Annie Burris. No, I ain't doing no oyster shot. I'll get drunk up. I ain't doing that. Ooh, Lord, let me see. Y'all see in there? Yeah, I can't do that. I need a thing to go over my stove so y'all can see. So that's about what that is. And let me find a pretty bowl to put it in. This we have forever. See that? I'm going to put it in that, and that way I can just, it'll stay hot for a long time. And make sure you always wear an apron. The thing is you keep stirring it. And you want to cook them slow because that oyster's fat. And you want to get it warm so it'll cook from the inside out. And if you cook them too, fast, you ain't going to do it right. You don't know what. You want to know something? I only got 1, 2, 3 oysters out of that one can. That's it, 3 oysters. So your best bet, and I got a lot of liquid in here. I'm going to stir this up. You want to know what? It's done enough. I'm going to taste it and see. Oh, do Jesus. Yo, that's real good. I'm gonna add just, that's so good. Tad of salt. That is so good. I never put salt in anything I fix. Let's see here. I'm gonna enjoy that 3 oysters. I can't believe I only got 3 oysters. So I'll eat some of that spinach and eggs that I made earlier with this for a late night supper. And they're not curled yet. Can y'all see? They're not curled. I'll let you know when they curl. It's gonna take about probably 7 minutes total. Who's up on here? Oh Lord, I can't see. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. All right, it's starting to bubble up now. That's good. I didn't need to put the flour in there. If you don't want to make it thick, you don't have to put flour in it, but it just makes it a more filling thing. If you don't feel like eating too much, they're starting to curl. They'll be curled in about another 3 minutes, and then I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to eat. And hope y'all enjoy your evening. There's not much happening around here except for there's a hurricane coming. Be Friday the 13th, y'all, and we're going to have a hurricane. Yeah, boy. Man, I wish y'all could see it. Y'all can kind of see in there. Look at that. Woo! But yeah, that secret ingredient, I could put nutmeg in it, but I ain't gonna do that. They're almost done. They're getting a little bit shrinkier. I like my oysters good and done. Ooh, that's gonna be good. And the crack I'm gonna use, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Look in now. I got these kind of crackers right here. These round ones, these butter crackers. And for the amount of soup that I got, let me turn that down a little bit because it's about done. I'm going to use about 5 crackers because that's almost a serving. And what you do is this. Go ahead and crunch your cracker up in your bowl like that. And I do mine like this. I keep my bread ties. You remember those? These things? It works just as well as anything else. And I go like that. I'm going to stick him right there. And it's okay if I got cracker on my spoon, see? And this is done. Yeah, that's good and done. So I'm going to turn it off. Hold on one second. Let me turn this music down. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this into the bowl. But I'm going to do the oysters first like that. One. I can't believe there were only 3 oysters to that one thing. And then I'm just going to drizzle this. You can pour it if you want to, but I don't want it. I don't want all this broth. Ooh, Lord, that's going to be good. I only used about half of that broth. See that? You can't see that, but there's still some in there. So then you just let those crackers absorb on the bottom, and you got something good to eat. And I'm going to enjoy this while you enjoy your evening. And that's how I make my oyster stew. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's really good. and the amount of crackers that I put in there, and you can hold the bowl like this even with something boiling in it because it's that thick. See that? It comes out like that. I like my oyster stew like that. All those crackers. Yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, y'all. God bless everyone.